Father in heaven, bless us as we gather for this meeting. Guide our minds and hearts so that we will work for the good of our community. Teach us to be generous in our outlook, courageous in the face of difficulty, and wise in our decisions. Thy will be done. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, since this is the first meeting for the new year, 2018, I will be accepting nominations for President of the Hancock County Commission.
I'd like to nominate Jeff Davis for Commission President.
Are there any other nominations?
I close it. We move that we close the nominations.
Since there are no other nominations, I declare Jeff Davis as President of the Hancock County Commission for the year 2018. Jeff, congratulations.
Thank you. We'll begin. I'll accept nominations for Pro Tem for the County Commission year 2018. I'll accept nomination.
I'll make the nominate Joe Barnaby for Pro Temp.
Nomination's been made to Joe Barnaby. Any other nominations? No further nominations for Pro Temp County Commission 2018. If there are no other nominations, we'll close nominations, and Joe Barnaby will be the Pro Temp of the County Commission for year 2018. Congratulations, Joe.
Congratulations, Jeff.
Thank you.
Moving on, Mr. Clerk, I'll ask you to take roll call.
All the commissioners are present.
Thank you. We'll begin with the approval of the minutes from December 21st, 2017's meeting.
Move to approve.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Correspondence, Carol Shearbaum, WVU Extension Agent, Hancock County, requesting approval to advertise for a part-time program assistant for the Extension Office.
Move to approve.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Under new business, approval to advertise for the 2018 Board of Equalization dates.
Move to approve.
Discussion? Dates are in our packet. Mr. Longe, you have a copy of these as well. The motion is to approve. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Approval of 2018 Personnel Committee appointments.
Move to approve.
Discussion? We do have one position here, and it would be Tamara Pettis. It's the Criminal Justice Board. And we have received correspondence from Tamara in regards to this. I'll read it. She's resigning from the Northern Panhandle Criminal Justice Board. Her time constraints placed upon her as a publisher of the Hometown News prevents her from attending meetings and giving the board the time and attention that it deserves. And she wants to thank the commission for the opportunity to serve on that board. In saying that, I'll ask that we also, part of that motion, we ask to advertise for that position, and any folks interested submit their name to the Hancock County Commission.
Move to approve.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Approval of an order changing the location of Precinct 22 to Weir High School and Precinct 24 to Crossroad Church.
Move to approve these two changes.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Approval of the standard mileage rates for 2018.
Move to approve.
Discussion? current rate of 54.5 cents a mile. No further discussion. All in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Dog Warden, approval of the November Animal Shelter Report.
Oh, new one.
Accept the motion to approve.
Move to approve.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Under the Office of Technology and Communications, requesting approval of a salary adjustment for OEM Director Jeremy Ober and OEM Deputy Director Stephanie Fryer, effective January 1, 2018.
Move to approve.
Discussion?
These are First Energy's adjustments, am I correct?
Yes, sir. We go into that 2-year grant with First Energy, and we agree to the salaries for Mr. Owen and Ms. Fryer. And these will just get them to those rates for the upcoming year.
Okay.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. From the Finance Department, approval of probates and estates.
They have been reviewed and are recommended for approval.
Move to approve.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Approval of the exoneration orders.
You only have one.
Accept the motion to approve.
Move to approve.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Motion carries. Approval of the general county bills.
General County, the P card bill was $19,582.82. And the December expenditures for all funds, $969,774.25.
Move to pay the bills.
Discussion? All in favor? I'm sorry?
And how are we looking at a halfway point?
Ask me next meeting when all of our numbers are done, because we would just close the P card. It'll take just a few more days before we have everything in.
All in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Approval of the annual shelter levy fund bills
They're okay to
and
pay.
requisitions.
They're okay.
Move to approve.
Discussions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Approval of library levy fund bills and requisitions.
Yes, sir. I only have one library submit, but they're okay to pay.
Move to approve.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Approval of the sheltered workshop levy fund bills and requisitions.
They're okay to pay.
Move to approve.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. A couple citizens today that wishing to speak to the commission. Our first visitor today is Jessica Cross. She's with Senator Capito's office. Welcome.
Hi, good afternoon. I just wanted to stop by and introduce myself to the commission as Senator Capito's field representative for the area. And we're looking forward to seeing how we can help you guys in the new year. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Next guest is Mary Jo Guidi. She's with Senator Manchin's office.
It's a pleasure to be here, as always. Thanks for the opportunity to say Happy New Year to everyone. And I'm lucky to be here with Jessica from Senator Capito's office, because we are one state that's very fortunate to have two senators that do work beautifully together. They don't always have to agree, nor should they, but they certainly have great mutual respect for each other. And we're very approachable. I think you know that. And in fact, today in Charleston, they're working on our yearly schedule, and it's entitled, How May We Help You? So that's not just for the commission, it's for all the constituents also in the community. We're always very available to help. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Lascola, any business to come before the commission today?
No, sir. It's just going to be that wonderful time of year where we start the budgets.
Good. Mr. Lucas?
Happy New Year to everyone, and we'll get 2018 rolling, and that's about it.
Mr. Vitus?
Just wanted to say Happy New Year to everybody and tell them that this weekend especially, be careful. Make sure all your pets are in the house or someplace warm. And also, it appears at this point, Jeremy, if I'm not correct, Sunday night into Monday, we are due for a bit of an ice storm. So watch yourselves on the roads.
Thank you. Carol, anything from the Extension Office today?
Happy New Year to everyone. Micah Schaefer will start next week on the 11th, so he will be working with us as the part-time 4-H assistant. And then I do thank you for the approval to hire the other part-time assistant for our office.
Thank you. Tracy, 911?
We're good. Just Happy New Year to everybody, and please be safe and use that extra caution. If you do need to be on the roads, and do not call 911 to see how the roads are. Please. Thank you.
Tracy, can we call for school delays?
No. No delays, no road conditions, no power outages, no fireworks,
Buses?
no buses. No.
Great. Thank you. Thank you. Nicole, Animal Shelter?
I'd like to tell everyone Happy New Year and a couple of facts about the shelter last year. Being an open door shelter, remember we have to take everything in, and through that we've brought in right around 1,438 animals, including in those animals were a guinea pig, a pig, 3 rabbits, 4 birds, and a chicken, among cats and dogs. So truly open door means any animal in the county. We've had over 800 adoptions, right around 230 transfers, and we've been able to reunite 110 animals back with their owners. So I think that's really a great thing to get out there, and just want to let everybody know.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Jeremy, OEM?
Just Happy New Year. Everybody bundle up this weekend. It's going to be cold.
Thank you. Mr. Wright?
Well, Happy New Year to everybody. Just as an FYI for you folks that work here at the courthouse, the Hancock County Circuit Court will be impaneling the grand jury next week on Tuesday and Wednesday, the 9th and the 10th. So there'll be a lot more automobiles and what have you up here. So hopefully it'll only be about a day and a half, and we'll get it wrapped up. But anyway, just keep that in mind.
Thank you, Chuck. Beth, you're here representing the Sheriff's Office today. Any business?
Happy New Year to everyone. Safe and happy New Year.
Thank you. Mr. Foley?
Got the same. Happy New Year to everybody. And just stay safe, warm, and watch basketball.
Thank you, George. Commissioner Cowie?
I'd just like to wish everybody a Happy New Year. And also, on a serious note, there's a little bit of joking about the 911 calls, but on a serious note on that, that is to be used for emergency only, not to check the weather, to check to see if school is canceled, see if your bus is running. So on that serious note, you are taking people away when there is an emergency and something needs done. So please use that for emergencies only.
Thank you. Commissioner Barnaby?
I'd like to wish everyone a Happy New Year, and I thought 2017 was a good year for us. We've accomplished a few things we set out to do, and we've worked on a few goals we're looking forward to hopefully get accomplished by the end of 2018. That's all.
Thank you. Gentlemen, I appreciate the nominee to serve as the president again for 2018. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure serving with you gentlemen in 2017. And I believe we had a good year as well. So we'll move forward. And in saying that, if there is no further business to come before the commission today, our next meeting, we have to change our date. It was scheduled for the 18th of January, 2 weeks from today. We're moving it to the 25th. That would be 3 weeks from today.
You may want to vote on that. Just
And that would be 2:30. So I'll accept the motion that we move our meeting from the 18th to the 25th at 2:30 p.m.
I move. So move.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. No further business. I'll accept the motion. We adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
We are adjourned. Thank you.